You want to hear a story that'll keep you on the edge of your seat? Well, let me tell you about Tarek Demir's fight for a future in Canada and how Mirza Asma Azim, our legal counsel and RCIC, turned the tide when all hope seemed lost. Tarek arrived from Turkey with little more than a dream and a determination to build a better life. Over the years, he became a fixture in his London, Ontario community, volunteering at the local food bank, helping neighbors with translation, and working hard to support his family. His children thrived in Canadian schools, and his wife found solace in the friendships she built at the community center. But behind closed doors, anxiety haunted Tarek. His status was uncertain, and a negative decision on his humanitarian and compassionate H&C application threatened to tear his family apart. The immigration officer's reasoning was cold. Tarek's resilience and success in Canada, the officer claimed, meant he could just as easily re-establish himself back in Turkey. His achievements, his establishment, were twisted into a reason to deny his plea for mercy. Can you imagine? The very things that made Tarek a model Canadian were being used against him. That's where Mirza stepped in. Mirza, leveraging her extensive understanding of recent case laws, recognized the flaws in this reasoning. It was essential to demonstrate that transforming positive establishment factors into negatives, employing someone's hard-earned integration in Canada as a weapon rather than a safeguard, was unjust and opposed to principles of fairness and compassion. Mirza diligently constructed Tarek's case. She worked ceaselessly, dedicating both days and nights to gather supporting documentation. She highlighted how Tarek's strong ties to Canada would render uprooting his family an extreme hardship rather than just a logistical challenge. She contended that it was unreasonable to invert positive establishment factors and use the applicant's protection against them as a weapon. The suspense was palpable as Tarek's file went back for reconsideration. Days turned into weeks. The family braced for the worst, but Mirza's confidence never wavered. When the positive decision finally arrived, it was a moment of pure relief and joy. The officer, this time, recognized Tarek's establishment in Canada as the powerful humanitarian factor it truly was. The Demir family's future was secured, not just because of the law, but because someone fought to have it interpreted with compassion and common sense. That's the power of having someone like Mirza on your side. She doesn't just know the law, she knows how to make it work for real people. If you want to hear more real-life stories like Tarek's, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay connected with Moving Life Immigration Solutions, Inc., where every story is a fight for hope and every win is a victory for compassion.